we may just see the fall of Texas here if they don't somehow get some other state to join in. I think they're screwed. So this is what visually Texas is looking like here. It's a little bit misleading because, yeah, these green nations aren't technically at war with this massive faction here. So Ontario or Indiana, which, again, there was somewhat of a mistake on my part. I swore that they were a part of the same faction. They are totally not. This is the Allied supporters of, and it's a different blue, even though it should be the same. Maybe it is the same. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That wouldn't make much sense because Texas would have called him in. I don't know. Drew doesn't know. Drew's not going to speculate because he probably is just going to sound very dumb. So let's go ahead and zoom in and try to figure out what's going on exactly. So you take... Well, here's one good thing for Texas is that they have Austin that is pretty deep within the state. So it won't necessarily be super easy, I don't think. I don't think they're going to be able to just walk in, for instance. Now, well, I mean, I should take that back because look at this whole front. They're at war with Alabama, who controls modern-day Louisiana and kind of, you know, modern-day Arkansas. Whoa, what is that? Well, anyways, so they control a lot of this territory. If they just were to press forward, well, then that's going to be a huge win. That should be a pretty big success. Let's go ahead and look at what's going on. I don't know what they're doing exactly. We saw this in the last video, but they're somewhat pressing. Well, they're organizing the front, that's for sure. They're just asking for them. Texas is asking to lose this Piney Wood location. Controls the location in Piney Woods. Oh, that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, Central Texas. Interesting. So, yeah, like I said in the intro, I think the only chance Texas has is if somehow... It doesn't even need to be somebody in their own faction. It doesn't even need to be a democratic state. You know, if they can get some sort of socialist state, again, the West Coast, I don't really know what they can do right now. I don't really think they can do all that much. Yeah, because there's no immediate border with this specific faction. You know, maybe Colorado would be able to help, although they're going to get their butt kicked. Let's be real. Colorado's too busy with their ganja to be to be going to war with the Confederation. So we'll see if they can handle it. I don't know. Although they'd get these guys up in here, this Canadian province. So who knows exactly what would happen. Yeah, I don't think that there is any other possibility. Maybe the Northeast, maybe New England, which New England is a formable state actually, or I guess formable nation in this case. I guess the only way it'd be formed though would be through Rhode Island. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, basically from Connecticut or Rhode Island or Maine is the only way that New England could be formed. Because since everyone is a part of the Confederation, everybody else is a part of the Confederation, they're not going to go to war with each other, so New York is going to be safe. Now, if Texas falls, though, oh, yep, there they go. Texas is about to fall any second now, because they're starting to press forward. The two divisions the state of Maryland promised you have arrived. Okay, well, people are really trying to keep Texas alive. I think they know just how desperate they have got to keep this state alive. Let's see if they press forward. They've got, oh my gosh, they've got 36 troops here. That's a little bit of overkill. I mean, they know they need to keep this safe. Texas is the only one involved in this war, right? What is it? Yeah, Alabama, Texas. Yeah, because Arkansas already got taken out completely. That is pretty big overkill, but they know that if they lose that, then they're done. They're donezo. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I think what the AI is gonna have to do, and the AI will eventually get the idea, is they're gonna have to surround them. I think they're gonna have to surround this city. So boom, take everything around it, and then encircle them. You know, hopefully. I don't even know where Texas is getting. What do you guys have? You've got still 84 factories, 500,000 manpower. That's not bad. Yeah, the surrounding is about to take place, like any second now. Well, they could pretty much cut off like all of these divisions. I don't know why they're not going after some sort of offensive move. I mean, they are kind of. I don't know if they're. Yeah, they're kind of trying. Yep. Oh yeah. So Austin is already almost surrounded. There's 2 more provinces that you need. I guess you could go around. In that case, let me go ahead and check. Alabama, how are you doing this good? This is crazy, Alabama. What do you have over here? Okay, so they are outnumbering them by quite a bit. Is Texas somehow not? Oh, they are suffering from attrition. They're suffering from 16% attrition. Whoa! I mean, you kind of have to at this point. At this point in the game, when you're backed into a corner like this, you don't have any other options. So I'm not gonna judge them. I wouldn't be able to put those strategies together in my mind. So I got to give it to the AI. That's a pretty smart move. So they're dead. Fall of Texas means, well, you know what? Here's the thing. Now, do we speculate if the Confederation is just going to puppet Texas, or do they do a little bit more? Do they puppet Texas? I think Alabama will want to take Arkansas. I think they'll want to take Arkansas. You know, who else is over here? Missouri, Tennessee. Tennessee might want to take a piece of them too. I think they let Texas go, and you know, obviously they convert them over to fascist, and that will be the first. No, there's still no border technically with the socialist states. So the socialist states will still be safe. I mean, you could easily roll over New Mexico, easily roll over Colorado. That will not be a big deal at all. Man, something needs to happen here. You've got Minnesota, Ontario, Quebec, and Maine all together. And these guys back behind, I mean, they're kind of doing their own thing. Surprisingly, oh, you are in a faction. I was going to say, how did Nova Scotia, this is Nova Scotia, right? I always get them, no, this is Newfoundland. See, this is what I'm saying. I always get them mixed up. This is Newfoundland, and this is Labrador. Okay. Isn't it Labrador and something else? I think it is, but I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. Okay, so we're going to find out any second now. Let's go and jump into the current wars tab. So how much have they, whoops, not that. How much has Texas lost already? 160,000 compared to the Confederation. Wow. Alabama, 12,000. Ouch. Okay, well, there you go. So Michigan has sacrificed 68,000. That's a little bit better. At least they put up somewhat of a fight. I'm not sure if it's going to be that much of a fight. I mean, you took a huge chunk out of that Michigan army, but I mean, if we kind of zoom out and check where Michigan is at now, did it make that much of a difference? Not really. Michigan sitting here with 1.1 million manpower, 174 factories, so not the best of. I mean, you tried. Maybe you could keep the socialist faction alive for a little bit longer, but that's the only way I'm thinking. What is going on right here? Oh, so you're still trying. People are still trying to land in Nova Scotia. They're not the only ones. I thought, okay, so Alabama was doing it before, and now they decided they're not going to do it or something. Well, they're at war with Texas, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're at war with Texas, so it makes a little bit of sense. So there's now, oh my goodness. I mean, there seems to be still a bit more, but I feel like some of them have got to be, well, this person is leaving. 2 divisions from the state of Maryland, so we also have Maryland. It is kind of interesting to see all the states that are helping out. Who do we have? Texas, oh, that's non-aggression pact. Volunteer forces from, oh, it's only Colorado and Maryland. I thought there was more than that. Maybe I'm smoking crack. I thought Connecticut was helping too. It wouldn't be surprising. Oh, boom. You're going to lose this. Oh, boy. Oh, now you're really screwed. Now, who's over here? Let's check. Let's view his... Wait, what? I'm trying to view his Texas. I can't see. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, well, there's still a large number of forces here. Are there any more VPs? No, that's the only VP that you have left. So there's no way to get around the fall of Texas without actually taking this state. I think they just need to take this. I think they focus on this and it's over. It's only 10 divisions. And if we look at what Alabama has here, what does Alabama have? A ton right here. Yeah. You could not a ton. They'd probably outnumber you a little bit. Well, you're defending pretty well. You're not even trying to attack. Let's go and check on some of the other wars, or at least kind of figure out what else is happening. So the only way, oh, I didn't realize they were also at war. The province that I can't remember how to pronounce, that one. I forgot that all this corner, holy crap. Did I make a mention of that? That the entire northeast of, or the northwest of Canada is at war with the Confederation? I don't know if I've been smoking crack and I forgot about that, or I don't know. I totally missed out on that, but yeah, there's a huge chunk of... so that makes it a little bit easier because this is not going to... They're not going to peace out anytime soon. And the only way you're really going to be able to get close to these provinces are if you go and you approach the huge socialist faction out in the west. So maybe a combination of the western Canadian provinces and the western states. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there is something there that you could, I don't know, try to make work. You know, now that I think about it, if they take this territory too, that would be enough to encircle them, right? Oh, there's 3. Oh, I forgot that there's 3. So there's San Antonio, which is 1 VP. And then there's also Brush County. Oh, they're winning there. Oh, there it is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yep, there it is. We can go ahead and just kind of look at, oh, maybe you stopped for a second there. Well, you at least will be able to kill all these guys, too. I don't know if that's worth it. I feel like you're just wasting valuable, I don't know, time, resources. So how long do you have? This is the Battle of the Alamo, isn't it? Okay, wait a second. Now I've got to really think about my history here. Where did the Alamo happen? In the Alamo, I know, but I don't know where the Alamo is. I mean, was it in Austin? I don't know, but I mean, it's a different situation. It's not Mexico, but it is Texans coming together and one last stand. They know they're gonna lose. They know they're gonna lose. They might lose this one. No, they're gonna switch it up on them. Let's see how long these troops can last. It is kind of cool though. This is basically the Alamo. Wow. Okay, but there's a ton of people inside there. Also, it's not like the Alamo because there's no chance of Texas coming back. They're just fighting to fight. I think the Alamo was fighting to ultimately help them in the war, even though they were going to lose the battle. Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I studied that. Boom, there it goes, and you're dead. So what happened here? Alabama took 2 states. Tennessee took 2 states. Michigan took 7 states. From who? From Arkansas? So yeah, Lone State Empire was puppeted, and Arkansas was puppeted too. That's kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting that. What is going on with these? Oh, Texas just became this small little corner. Michigan ultimately took most of this. So if you picked Michigan, I think it's safe to say you picked right, because wow, these borders are so ugly. Because it's Michigan that is leading the charge. You know, you couldn't really tell. Surprised. I mean, Alabama basically let Michigan win. If you picked Alabama, you also kind of picked right too, or Tennessee, anybody in the Confederation. But I'm just trying to like single out like who is the most powerful. So you're not at war with anybody, right? Just so happens, I think Michigan might have been, they weren't the war leader, were they? I don't know. Either way. So we'll see if they declare war. They might not declare war. They might be done. They're going to try a few more naval strikes. I don't think it's going to work, though. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work on Nova Scotia. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop it right there. We will, I'll kind of pass some time and see exactly what happens. If another war breaks out, then we'll obviously come back. But we need to see some sort of frontal war in order to continue here, because there's nothing really happening. So we'll see what happens. This is a pretty interesting series because it was the first time in the Superstates mod where we saw a fascist faction just ultimately dominate. It has always been the democratic states that have come back, and obviously with the fall of Texas, that's pretty much the biggest democratic, I don't know, haven for this map. And since it fell, it's pretty much over. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.